Okay, hello, welcome to the stream today. We're doing a little bit of game testing on this M4 Mac Mini. So I'm doing this as a kind of project because I've got this sponsor and we're doing some hardware stuff on the M4 Mac Mini. And I did want to test some additional stuff that I kind of wanted to get set up, which I missed on my last round of my M4 Mac Mini testing, which I did a couple of weeks ago before half term. So one thing I wanted to do is Steam controller doesn't work very well on the Mac side, but someone's made this thing called CrossPuck, user called Skriner, and apparently this allows Steam controller to work properly on Windows games running on Mac. So I'm gonna probably try to test this out. I want to get some B-roll for the video that I'm making, and hopefully I'm gonna finish that really soon. So I'm gonna do Steam controller, gonna set up a Razer mouse, get that working. We'll play a few Windows games like Elden Ring, Counter-Strike 2. We'll play a Mac game, Sniper Elite 4. There's also a new Mac release of Age of Empires 2, which I forgot to cover last time. And yeah, basically just cover a few bits which I forgot to do in my last stream. And then I'm putting it all together in a cool little video. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to set up a mouse, a Razer mouse. Okay, so I've got this Razer Cobra Pro, which is a wireless mouse. I'm just gonna put it together now. So that we can use this on the this Mac Mini. The topic of the video is basically about how to set up your Mac like a gaming console, I guess, right? And that's what I want to cover today. So yeah, let me just get this Razer mouse out. And then after the mouse thing, I'll do some Sniper Elite 4. That's one of the better shooting games that you can play on a Mac. Let me just see, where's this? Does this Razer mouse have a USB cable? Let me just use my USB-C cable. Hello guys, well, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm doing very good, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna plug this Razer dongle in, USB-A port, and then we're gonna get this Razer Pro attached. Let me just do that. So I'm trying to film a bit. So this is the Razer Cobra Pro mouse. It's just one of the many Razer products that exist. And then we've got our USB-A dongle here. Okay, so we attach that, and then also, while I'm here, I'm also going to attach the Steam controller puck. Okay, yeah, it's here. So the puck kind of comes in this wireless controller here, and then so we'll just put this in. This is the puck that comes with that. We put this this is the Sorry, this is a bit boring. I'm just getting started, I guess. So I'll plug my puck in as well. So my Steam controller can fit like this. Okay, let's line this all up. Okay, yeah, so we're trying out this Cobra mouse today. Cobra Pro mouse. Is it connected via Bluetooth? Okay, yeah, so we connected this via the 2.4 gigahertz dongle. Okay, good. Do you use a 1000 pole rated mouse? I keep hearing people saying macOS is slow or sluggish on high refreshment monitors, even though it's set to highest. Yeah, so I'm using this 2.4 gigahertz adapter for this mouse, which hopefully should be pretty good. I'm going to say the range isn't fantastic. You might be better off with Bluetooth. Yeah, I'll plug it into my Thunderbolt 4 dock, which is a bit closer to me. Okay. Okay, so what app am I using for stats? It's called Stats. So the app is called Stats. It's a pretty decent app, free. And then it puts this stuff in your dock, or in your menu bar, sorry, which is handy. Okay, good. So we've got this Razer mouse set up. So we're going to do the Steam controller in a bit. So Razer, what is it called? Synapse or Cortex? Synapse. So this is the software that you use to set up your mouse. Okay. So I'll leave a link to this in the description. We're gonna install the mouse now. So I've plugged it in, and we can download the Razer Synapse for Mac, and it supports the newer mice, not all the mice. Also Razer Chroma. Okay, good. So let me just set up my Razer Synapse. Just make this a bit bigger. Okay, so I'm going to do my tutorial video as well at the same time. So I'll leave a link. So we're going to install the Razer software for the Mac, and what we need to do is go to razer.com, and I'm going to leave a link for the Synapse for Mac application on the website. But all you've got to do is click on the green download now button for Razer Synapse. Click on that, and it's going to put it in your downloads folder. So just go to Finder, and then we're going to go to Downloads. And then we're going to double click on the Razer Synapse installer, and then we're going to install this application. And it's quite a clicky mouse. I can hear it's quite loud. So we're going to enter our password to install the application. It wants to install a new driver extension. We're just going to allow everything here. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to allow Razer to do input monitoring. Quit and reopen. So let's just close all this. And if it wants to receive keystrokes, press open system settings. Make sure that's all turned on, so that's correct. And we can close app background activity. And then within Finder and Applications, we're going to find Razer. Where is it? Where is it? Razer Synapse. Yeah, so it's called Razer Synapse. So if you do a search for Razer and then in the subfolder, double click on Synapse. Okay, here what we're going to do is continue as guest. You can log in or you can sign up for an account. And then it's going to download additional dependencies there. Saying here system permissions are needed. We need to grant extensions. So click on open driver extensions. And then we're going to allow the Razer human interface device extensions to be turned on here. And then we have accessibility here, which I'm going to turn on here as well. It's going to keep asking for our password. It's the login password. That should turn green, but we're going to restart the app. We're going to open system settings. Just double check that Razer has accessibility options turned on. If we still have system permissions needed, you can see here we have the optional one to screen record. We're going to enable this as well, but this one is optional. And then that's now pretty much installed. So we can just go ahead and quit Razer Synapse again. And then we're going to go here, Razer Synapse again, double click on that. And then that should be fully downloaded now. So let's see, it's detected our Cobra Pro here, which is right here. And we can see, let's have a look what our settings we can do. We've got 4 different stages of DPI movement, which is good. I'll keep mine at default. And then one thing that you might want to do is here we can customize. What can we customize? We can set macros. Can you change the RGB here? Yeah, you can change the brightness levels. Turn mine down a bit. And then what else can we do? We can, yeah, one thing we should also install is called something called Linear Mouse as well. So Linear Mouse macOS. We're going to install Linear Mouse. This is a really good idea to download and install this one as well. Just double click on Linear Mouse DMG, move it to the applications folder. And then this helps with mouse acceleration issues. So we can open accessibility, open system settings, and allow Linear Mouse to make changes. Right. And then we're going to click on this, check automatically. So we want to disable pointer acceleration, and that's going to make your device, your mouse a little bit more responsive. It will have less mouse acceleration, which is kind of baked into macOS. So this can be a bit better than doing, there's an option here as well called pointer precision, which, let me see. No, it's fine, okay. Okay, good. So that's my Razer mouse installed. We've got this on the 2.4 gigahertz mode. And yeah, I'm gonna play like a Mac game first, right? And then we're gonna move on to Steam Controller with the Windows side. Okay, so I wanted to play, what was it? Sniper Elite. Yeah, Sniper Elite 4. This would be a good one to test. Let me just look at Razer. So Razer Synapse is Razer Synapse Mac preview supported devices. Let me just check which one's supported. So because they changed the compatibility, because a lot of mice are not supported. So it's going to be supported for this one here, which is basically ones that you can buy right now. So this is the Razer Cobra Pro, and then basically it's not many devices compared to what used to exist. Anyway, okay. So yeah, we're going to play like a a shooter game with the mouse. And then, yeah, we'll move on to Steam Controller soon. So you hope Sniper Elite 5 for Mac comes out soon. It was supposed to arrive in Q1. We're reaching Q3, yeah. So almost end of Q2 in another month. Has anyone tested out the Steam Controller? I haven't really made use of it much, even on my Bazlite machine. Okay, I want to play Sniper Elite 4. I think I might increase my DPI slightly. So let me see my DPI, my Razer. Razer Cobra Pro. Let's see. Let's make this one like maybe like a bit more, like 1,000. That's probably good. Maybe 1,200, not 600. That's a bit better for me, I think. Okay, we've got Sniper Elite 4. Let's have a go. Is this video regarding how to use wired control on Mac? I made lots of videos about wired controllers on Mac. I'm going to do the Steam controller after I do like a bit of gameplay on this, okay? Because I want to capture some B-roll for the feature video I'm about to make. And then I'm going to move on to Steam controller very soon. Check if I can actually see this. B camera. Let's check if I can see properly. Sorry guys, you're all part of my filming experience. No, okay, so let's do Metal Effects, Ultra.
ammo's almost on empty. Running low on ammo.
I'm kind of terrible at this game. Does 8-bit do Ultimate 2 work on crossover? I haven't actually tried my 8-bit do so much. And just, you've got an M2 Pro and looking to upgrade. You get an M4 Pro or wait for the M5 Mac Mini. M5 Mac Mini is coming out any day now. So I wouldn't necessarily wait too long. Okay, good. So I know that Sniper Elite 4 works. Okay, good. Now, time for controller. Look at the controller. Okay, so I've got my Razer mouse. That's taken care of. Actually, let me just get some B-roll of the Cobra. I just want to turn the lighting up. This is my MX4, which I normally use for my PC. Okay. And okay, let's go back to normal screen. Okay, so in order to get the Steam controller working, there's this post I saw the other day called this guy called Skynet created something called CrossPuck, which we're going to test out today. So I'll leave a link to this. So I'll leave a link to CrossPuck in the video description. And what we're going to do is download the latest DMG and then download this. And then I think this is going to allow us to run. So double click on the DMG and then move this into applications folder. And then go to applications. And then we're going to find CrossPuck here. So double click on CrossPuck, click on open. So this is a proper developer signed application, which is going to help us run the Steam controller. So we have the puck there. We're going to click on this, click install Steam driver. And then we're going to allow CrossPuck to make changes. Let's type in our login password. We're going to quit and reopen. And then we're going to go back into applications. We're going to find our CrossPuck again, double click. And now that's installed. Let me just read the information about this. So how does it work? So CrossPuck runs the menu bar, reads the physical controller, and sends input to the guest process. So let's see here. Right now, my Steam controller, let's turn it on. is turned on, and I've got this working. So the trackpads are working. Okay, so let me see. Sniper Elite 4 is done. So let's do a couple of let's do some crossover games. Let me see. Cross Puck Mac. So how does this work? Guest driver across it. The bundle hit exposes control profiles of Steam and forwards non-virtual human interface devices to haptics, cross-pug. Run a quick input test. Okay, so let's just try this out now. Okay, so let's get my Steam library open, and then we're gonna see if we can get the controller working properly. So controller's here. It's working as a mouse. Let's see if we can work it in an actual game. Just open CrossPuck again. Okay, so let's find a good game for us to test this out on. So one thing I wanted to try was Elden Ring. Okay, so let's get my Elden Ring up. Let's play. So I'm just using the controller to control this. Okay, just gonna have my back turned a bit. 007 First Light is not working yet. Apparently, it's like an Apple bug, which needs to happen on the Apple side for it to be fixed. Okay, so I've got the controller is doing a bit of work here. And we're lighting up. Okay, so controller's not quite working as intended. Let's just and what I'm going to do is expose that human interface device override in crossover. So let's quit out of Elden Ring and just follow the instructions. So it says here, open crossover, select the Steam bottle. Okay, so we can confirm that Steam hid.dll Yeah, that exists. Right, and then we need to make sure we have an override. So let's go to wine configuration. Let's see, because normally there's like a HID. It's not there, so I want to add mine manually. Add HID. Press OK, and then what we'll do is just quit out of Windows Steam. Go to crossover, quit all applications, force quit, and load up again, and then we'll load up then we'll load up Elden Ring again, see if we can get it working. So hopefully this should be fine. Okay, let's run Elden Ring. So the way I normally work is I stream from a gaming PC, my editing PC. So I can store all the data internally to hard drives. I find that works a bit more efficiently than trying to get a controller to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so I've got my mouse controller working. Okay, I think I've got my controller working a bit better now. Let's see if we can get the normal, if it'll do the normal prompts. It's not picking up the Y key. So that was just with keyboard and mouse. Why is it not working? That's a bit strange. Okay, let's quit out of this, try this again. Okay, let's just double check our instructions. Guest proxy enabled. We have the wine configuration here. And then libraries HID is overridden. Ahead. Read these install steps. Move the app, start the app. Install the Steam driver. So, repair the Steam driver. Steam should see the bridged controller. Let's just quit out of crossover 100%. So maybe what I'll do is a quick test first before we do anything. Steam should see the Steam controller and Steam controller puck and then controller settings. Okay, so let's check our settings and the Windows version of Steam. Controller. So we have our controller puck attached. I might connect this directly via going to connect the USB straight into the dock. Does that help? Oh, it's gone to Steam big picture mode. Annoying. So why is it not picking up my thing? Let's see. Puck. So I can control here. What we're going to do is we'll try a restart of this. See if we can get this control up and running. Because according to this, it should be there. Let's do a full restart. That might help things. Is the Steam controller working? Someone's made something called Steam Puck or something. Puck. I'll find the name of the app in a minute. This application I'm trying to get running right now. So it's called CrossPuck. So it's a crossover driver. And then the crossover driver is connected. The driver is installed. If we go to crossover and Steam, we can confirm that the HID library is overridden. HID. And we'll load up Steam and then just see if this works. It's only for crossover, not for native games, yeah. X input, something's happening with the controller. Oh, here we are. I don't have Xbox controllers attached though. Let me see if this works in the game. Is there any other game that loads faster, which doesn't take ages to load, so I can test this easily. I just want to see this working first before I start really evaluating this. So I can still use the trackpad to move my mouse. Okay, hello SC2, welcome to the stream. Why don't you use CS2 and play it in practice match? Yes, I will once I confirm it's working. My R2 works. Am I missing some kind of step here? Has anyone else tried this puck thing? I guess you need to have a Steam controller for this to make any kind of sense. I don't have an expert input controller attached via Steam, via USB. I can try connecting my controller via USB. That's not working. Steam control puck can prepare up to 4 Steam controls at once. Okay. Why do I have? Just unplug this. So unplugged my puck, right? Okay, let me just try this without that override. Driver wine override missing. Let's reconnect the puck. So puck connected now. Wine override missing is what it's saying. Says I've got an X input controller, but I just don't. Could you explain a bit what you installed? I mean, if you just scroll back a bit in the video, then you'll find it there. Okay, so this needs to be added to the wine overrides. Let's just quit out and do it again. Does the Steam controller work outside of Crossover? Like, does it work in native Steam? Not really. Oh, it could be my Razer thing. If I quit out of my Razer thing, is that contributing to difficulties? Just quit out everything. It doesn't see a controller here. Yeah, it really disappoints you how they left Mac users in the dust. Yes. Puck. What is it called? Cross puck is what it's called. Cross puck. Let me just look at the instructions again. It's not in macOS input. It runs in user space, reads the Valve HID reports of macOS and forces them to crossover inside the bottle. It exposes all virtual. So someone else has got something. Okay, so it's re-registered to the puck. On macOS, the pairing flow should be connect the puck over USB, launch to native Mac. Okay, so I might need to, I shouldn't close the window, I should keep it open. So I should open up the native version of Steam first to make sure that the Mac, I should open up macOS Steam first. Make sure these two things are paired because it's not 100% sure. Because on the controller side, can you do firmware updates from the macOS side? Does new NVIDIA Spark ARM-based chip give us a piece of hope to get back some sort of new boot camp on Apple Silicon? I mean, I don't think these are related. Okay, plug in the Steam controller. Okay, it's updating. Okay, updates are complete. Okay, good. Steam controller's connected up. So let's go back into here. Let's quit out of Steam. Then we're going to go to crossover. We're going to make sure that the HID library is overridden. And then we'll check on this connected, and it's all connected up. Let's try this again. Hello, Yago. Welcome to the stream. Jealous of your Steam controller. Don't be too jealous, because I haven't found a huge, actual use for it yet. I still prefer the DualSense controller, to be honest. And it's certainly less buggy. Like if I only had one controller, I would choose the DualSense and I could use it on every device. Okay, that's not coming up in Steam, which is annoying. Let me just check this. Connect the puck over USB. Keep the cut connected over USB, then connect the Steam controller to another USB port. So I have to use the native Mac version to pair the controllers, which is what I did. You love the trackpads. Okay. I would have liked this a lot more if there was more plug and play. Okay, so that Steam puck is definitely there. Steam. Okay, so that's definitely working. I'll just quit this and then I'll close this and we'll just make sure this is open again, cross puck. Connected, then we're going to open up Steam again from Windows version of Steam. Just try this again. It's more finicky for us, we have to basically run through non-native means to play a lot of games, yeah. Do I see this State of Play? I watched bits of it. There's a bunch of new games which are coming out, which not kind of come out on Mac, on Windows anytime soon. So, you know, we used to rely a lot on PlayStation 5 kind of exclusive games coming to the Windows, which would run on a Mac, and some of those games are the best that have come out, but Death Stranding 2 is basically the last one, which is very disappointing. Okay, let's check this thread again. Cross puck assumes the steam control is already compared to the puck. Yeah. Okay, I'll try this too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post on this guy's Okay, so we'll come back to this a little bit later. So I wanted to play a little bit of what other games can we try? Let me just confirm. So basically we need to make sure that our steam control is paired to the puck. So controller here, puck is connected for sure. It's this controller here. That's working. I can feel this is working correctly. Okay, so the macOS side is paired up correctly. So let's quit out of here. Let's open up cross puck again. Go to here. That's installed. We'll open up crossover. Go to Steam. We'll confirm that the Steam application here has a HID.dll, which has been added already. Then we're going to launch Steam. Project IGI. I remember that game was very old. Is that from the late 90s? How old is Project IGI? Okay, I can't see the controller here. Guest PID. I left him. Thank you very much, Chica Burrito. Well, thank you, $11.99 for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Totally locked in, compadre. Yeah, so I've messaged the dev of this. I'm just gonna like do it again. Let's just do it all over again. Okay. So let's quit. Okay. Quit. Let's reinstall this again. Cross puck, drag and drop, overwrite. Applications, cross puck, open, install Steam driver. So that's now installed. We're going to confirm here that we have the controllers paired to the puck. That's correct. I'm just going to disconnect this. I'm just going to make sure that this is correct. Details test. Yeah, you can see my controller here. Let's come out of Steam, macOS, open up Crossover, go into the Steam bottle, confirm in wine configuration that the library override has an HID there. Okay, confirm this is on. Press OK, double click on Steam. So it's giving us information here. PID is that physical interface device 336 session. Okay, go to here to the settings. Go to controller. It sees the puck. It doesn't see anything else though, even though I can kind of control with the mouse with here. There's no way to add. Pair a new Steam controller to your puck. Connect the Steam controller to this PC via USB. Okay. Okay, I can't see this working better than before, so I'm going to leave. I'm going to wait for the dev to come back because I think I have exhausted all of the troubleshooting steps. Let me just check. Is there anything else I need to know? I've done that. Okay, so thanks. So controls detected on Steam Mac but not Steam Crossover after. Remove the whole thing and reinstall following procedure. Only change after point 4. I left the control plug within the USB and now it's detected in Steam Crossover. Okay, let me just try this again actually. So let's quit out of here. Go to applications support, I think. And we'll just delete okay, quit crosspuck. Okay, let's launch native. Let's plug in via a USB port in front. Okay, so Steam control detected. Every time I plug this in, doesn't matter what computer I plug it into, it always says it wants to install firmware. Like didn't I just install this firmware? I thought I just did this. Does Apple do trade-ins for Macs? Yes, certainly, yeah. Okay, so Steam controller is plugged in via USB. So I've got it plugged in via USB directly into the Mac. Then we're going to go to crosspuck again, open this up. Then we're going to go to Steam settings. Okay, let's quit out first. Am I going to do some Mac Mini M4 videos? Yes. I've got one big one. Not really big, but I spent a lot of time preparing footage for it. Like today. Today is partly why I'm doing this live stream, is trying to prepare the footage. back into Crossover Steam, go to Settings, go to Controller. It's not coming up there. I think you can Steam button. I'm trying to pair. It is paired via macOS Steam. So this is macOS Steam, and then this. If I go Preferences and Controller, it sees the Steam controller. I switch it on, and it's paired now, so I can move my mouse cursor here. Another user said that it would work if, yeah, this Windows icon. No, that's Better Display, which is a display app. So it's definitely paired to the puck because I can use it, and I'm not paired it by Bluetooth or anything. So it sees the puck. It's not seeing the controller, even though I can press the Steam button and it's, and I can do this. I hate big picture mode, it's so laggy. It's great on Bazzite though. Microsoft Windows app. Oh yeah, this one's Parallels. I hate it when it does this. Maybe what I'll do is I'm just gonna crank open Steam again. Let me just delete Steam and start again. Because this might help. Find this on Reddit. Do the steps where it says they're not cross, so you'll see nothing in the control settings, which is normal, but make sure you untick both enable STL and disable high draw. Oh yeah, I did read about that. When you say enable STL, is that within Crossover? Okay, I'll try. Thanks very much, Martinson 150. I'm just missing some kind of crucial step which I did see something about that. Okay, just doing my phone login. So right now we need to install the Steam driver, so that installs it into the Steam bottle, I guess. And then we also need to do so I can't see anything right now. So let's quit. So let's install the Steam driver. Quit out. Let's quit. And then we're going to go to game controllers. Disable, and then enable high draw. Okay, so that's done. So now it sees the puck. Try to reconnect. So the Steam button itself works. Let's reconnect via USB. So let's just quit out of Steam again. The Stats app here is free and open source. You can try that out yourself. So here I'm just going to make sure that my controller is here. It's connected via the So that's connected via the puck, okay, and so that should just be working. But then if I open up crossover, the main step that I've changed, we have this driver installed, but if I go to game controllers, enable SDL is turned off and disable high draw is turned on. Okay, let's open up Steam. Go here, go to settings. Yeah, it doesn't. Puck is connected. It's a bit frustrating. I can't seem to figure this one out. Okay, if anyone can figure this out, I'd be eternally grateful, I guess. Did I make sure that head thing was done? Yeah, the head override is that. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give up on this for now. No, controller's not working. So I'm trying this third-party tool called the Steam Puck, so Cross Puck, and I can't seem to get it to work because every time I open up crossover, even though the Steam controller is paired up to Steam, Mac OS side, right, it doesn't seem to come up here whether I've got it plugged in via USB or not, which is slightly irritating. I was really hoping this would work. because it sees the puck, right? But it doesn't see my paired Steam controller, even though I've got it plugged in via USB. Okay, let's try a bit of let's do a bit of Elden Ring with my non-Steam controller. So sad. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't understand why. Like, I think I tried. I think I tried everything. Okay, I'm just leaving a comment on the main thread. And trusty DualSense. Nothing ever went wrong with a DualSense controller, right? I'm trying to use the Steam controller to play this, but I'll have to be satisfied with. Going to add my NAS. So there's a couple of games I wanted to try today. I guess one. No, while I'm here, actually, let's play some CS2. Okay, so we're gonna run this in D3D Metal, DXMT. Yeah, and let's quit all applications, and let's load up Steam again. It's going to really take me that long to install this game. It's a really 55 gigabyte, 55 gigabytes in size. Is it really that big? I think it's actually faster downloading it straight from the internet. Hopefully. You know what, let's not do this. Let's just like install it directly. I might know the error, but YouTube won't let me type the entire thing. The controller signal may be conflicted between one's input layer and macOS itself. Yeah, I think that's what the driver is for, so that the driver is there to intercept. Sometimes games don't like to be downloaded because of NSYNC. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware that this controller doesn't have good support for this particular this operating system, which is why the fix was supposed to do stuff. Why is this being so difficult? I'm sure patches might roll out. It just depends on this whether this dev responds. Probably start the game. Yeah, I'm trying to. We wait 1 hour. You could always just watch one of my other videos if you want to see actual live gameplay. Okay, that should be pretty fast. But what I'm going to do is restart the game in DXMT. That's going to work a lot better. Crossover did some devs bad when it came to their source. I remember last time Crossover had so many patches regarding the Steam, which many devs took. I'm going to get a mouse pad. We can't blame Crossover, but it's complex now. You can install wine source and patches. Yeah, the fix I was trying to apply was a third-party fix. An application called CrossPuck. Still having issues with it. So it's on the Mac Gaming subreddit, Crosspuck. I think pretty sure I followed all the instructions. I find it frustrating that this fix isn't working. Okay, just checking my B-roll camera. So it gets it's quite stuttery to begin with. Just. So it can be, it's very stuttery to begin with, but yeah, kind of let the game warm up. Just change my sensitivity of this. I am bad at this game. I'm bad at this game. Yeah, crossover uses DXMT. Is 0.80 is that much better? I'm checking the video settings whether the frame rate's capped or not. Just run this again and then I'll run a real game. You understand why you can't install a driver on my bottles or an external drive crossplay to the default? I use the default path as well. Not clear to me what's happening. my look at Counter-Strike. Okay, the other game I want to try out is Age of Empires. So this is the new Age of Empires port, Mac port that just came out very recently, and I'm just going to do some recording of this. Okay, so Age of Empires 2, a decent macOS title, I guess, for us to test. Hello, Yaroslav, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get the Steam controller up and running, but... Okay, let's play. Oh, so this looks like a feral. It looks like a feral port because it has that launcher. So yeah, this is a native Mac port. Just got released last week, not that long ago.
I left the walls trenched in.
Thanos Nauticus. My forces. Keep the Saracens defending Bari occupied. But you and your Byzantines must ensure that the enemy cannot threaten us from the rear. Impero. Sane.
Our scouts have located the enemy positions. If we catch them unprepared, our swift victory will be certain. Impero? Quando?
Presto.
Ein.
Quando? Quando?
Ein.
Ein? Quando?
Ein condo.
Presto. Quando?
Salve.
Sane. Ein. Ein. Ago. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ein. Ago. Sane. Impero.
Matera is ours, Byzantines! Turn back now, or be hurled from its battlements!
Ein. Porro. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Ago.
Salve.
Press. Ein. Ago. Ein. Sane. Ein.
Impero? Correctus. Ein? Quando? Salve. Quando? Presto. Caedo.
Impero.
Salve. Ein? Presto. Impero? Presto. Ein. Quando? Impero? Quando? Salve. Quando?
Press. Ein. Ago.
Ein? Impero? Quando? Ein? Quando? Presto. Caedo, caedo.
Ein. Ein condo.
You can just cross over your work M5 Max 64 gigabyte or HCS2 if it doesn't play as smooth as my PC. It won't play, unfortunately, it just won't play as smoothly as PC, so you just have to accept that.
Caedo. Presto. Impero. Impero. Ein.
Caedo. Sane. Correctus.
Salve. Corretto. Odio. Ein. Presto. Ein. Sane. Impero. Presto. Scommita. Porro. Scommita. Ein. Ago. Ein. Pressane. Ago. Ein. Sane. Ago. Presto. Ein. Correctus. Condo. Impero. Ein. Sane. Sane. Impero. Ein. Venatus. Ein. Condo. Ein. Pugno. Impero. Porro. Commita. Presto. Pugno. Ai, sane, ago, salve. Same. Caedo. Impero, commita. Presto. Repiccio. Presto. Ein, pugno. Porro.
Presto.
Caedo. Venatus. Presto.
Impero.
Repiccio. Ein. Ein. Sane.
Okay, my assault didn't go very well. Okay, let's do the little bit of Elden Ring.
It's okay to do this chest ornament.
Yeah, she's one
You've
and a half.
logged her in.
I'm streaming now. Okay.
Is it okay? She says it quietly.
Yes. Yep. Okay, let's play. Will I test the N1X? Is that the new NVIDIA ARM chip laptop? I don't intend to, but who knows? If they send me one, I will definitely test it. Okay, I'm just going to try and connect this up. So I'm just going to connect this up via Bluetooth. I haven't heard of Hey Clicky. What is Hey Clicky? What's that about? You didn't invest very much. I haven't been doing much. Just trying to get this game up and running. HeyClick is an AI body, and you can launch multiple agents that can do stuff on your Mac. Oh, sounds like an agent, like a local agent. Unless it can do video editing for me, I'm not really interested. I think I have to restart the computer. The generous for its users uses Claude Sonnet models. Okay. Okay, let's load this up. Yeah, Space Marine 2 is not going to be coming. It did work at the beginning, but unfortunately, any way that it worked has been patched out. So sorry. It's a shame though, because I I also wanted to play a bit of Space Marine 2 as well. Okay, good. I think that is going to be my stream for the day. It was patched for some anti-cheat reasons. I think it stopped working on the Steam Deck as well. So if it stops working on Steam Deck, it'll stop working on yeah. Okay, guys, that's my stream for today. So expect an M4 Mac Mini video very soon. I've just got to put together all of the footage that I've filmed today and before, and hopefully next time I'll get this Steam controller to work on a Mac. I'm really keen on getting that sorted out. But anyway, thank you for joining in the stream. I will see you very soon. Thank you for being here today. Okay, all right. See you next time. Bye bye.